Welcome to more knife reviews by a guy completely unqualified to talk about knives. So, today's review is going to be on the SRM 710, as well as the Enlan 710. Basically a direct copy of this one. So this is basically a small Sabenza from Chris Reeves, except, Chris doesn't make small Sabenzas, he only makes big ones. This is an incredible pocket knife, like incredible. It opens fast, opens great. I had to do some mods for it because, well, basically the stock notch, which I actually have a stock one right here, this is fresh out of the box, is really, really sharp. Like, really sharp. It will really grip into your fingernails and destroy it. I saw some blade forums that you're supposed to put O-rings here. I didn't stay very well. Also didn't fix the problem with these sharp pieces. So my solution actually has been to get some heat shrink. Heat shrink it on, and then O-ring over the heat shrink. That holds the heat shrink together, as well as kind of makes it a little bit bigger or prettier, I guess you'd call it. I think these are size 0 or size 1 O-rings. I would say just go to your local hardware store. Probably not Home Depot, probably like an Ace Hardware. Maybe at Osh, they would have them. Something smaller with more selection. But yeah, it's great. It's ACR13 MOB, which is pretty much what all my knives are made of. I buy it because it's cheap. I mean, this thing was like $9, $10 shipped from Asia. Took like 2 weeks, but I was patient, so it didn't matter. It's a hollow grind, which is, great because it's basically, even if it's not so sharp, it feels sharper, which is the biggest thing. It will still cut because it's hollow grind. It's much thinner, much less material on the edge. And what that does basically, it makes it sharper. As opposed to something like my previous video with my Enlan E01, it's a lot of material on the edge. So even if it is super sharp, it won't cut as cleanly, as smoothly, and as nicely as this would. This one does dull pretty fast. Right now it actually has a convex grind. I think it's called convex. Yes, convex grind. Basically it allows me to have a little bit more material on the edge because I found that this thing dulls faster than even the other ones. This actually was done, I think, with a mouse pad and just lapping. It was just, honing or lapping, I guess, whichever term you guys would prefer. I just basically honed it on some diamond paste and got this nice low edge. It's rounded, you can tell by the light shadows, I guess you can call it. And it's super sharp. I mean, okay, that was not a good example. Yeah. Okay, it's not super sharp now. I had to sharpen this. This is embarrassing. Okay, so this is basically how I sharpen it. This is a diamond paste. I don't use a lot of it because this stuff goes a long way. Let's see if I can get this thing sharpened quickly. Just a nice quick lapping. Okay, good. Now let's see this. Okay. I might have prepared this for a different video. I was going to sharpen it on camera. Nope, there you go. Much better. God, I apologize for this. So I mean, this is a good knife. So I guess people were asking, what's the difference? Well, this is the Enlan version. I like it because I actually am a musician. I played piano for the longest time, and so it does kind of appeal to me. And I mean, this is pretty much an exact copy of the SRM. There's some differences though. I mean, the jimping is different, as you can tell. One's bigger, one's smaller. And I think the biggest difference really is how smooth it is. SRM really has a lot of experience in this. You know what they're doing. This one didn't open great. This actually is brand new, so it's not gonna be as smooth as my previous one. This one is just really tough. As well as it doesn't lock very cleanly. The lock is not clean like the SRM is. SRM locks much cleaner. It's also thicker, more material on the edge. This is very low material. It doesn't lock right. I mean, honestly, if it were me, I'd probably just grind it down a little bit kind of smooth it out. Personally, right now, I'm not even sure if this is going to work. Blade play is incredibly good on both of these. There's no blade play, even though there's a pretty big gap in here. Almost no gap here, though, actually. And probably the biggest thing I want to mention about these knives is that the Enlan has a much more consistent edge grind than the SRM. The SRM has a very thin grind. The Enlan is much larger, as you can tell. It goes much further in, as well as it's a nice thick line all the way through. The SRM kind of just, I mean, the way they do it is like this, and the skill wasn't as great on the SRM side. I found this actually to be true across all SRM blades as opposed to Enlan blades. The Enlan blades do have a nicer initial sharpening. Not a big problem if you sharpen your own knives, but I think that's something that you mentioned really here. But otherwise, if it were me, honestly, like, unless you can fix it yourself, I would totally suggest getting the SRM for the Enlan. So yeah, so I guess this is just the end of the review, I guess.
How long?
So I'm doing this all rapid fire, I guess. This is basically a battle of, I guess, the mini knives. So I have the Enlan EM01, I think, the SRM 710, as well as the SRM 763. Not gonna go over the blades or anything because these are all interesting MOV, and I mean I've gone through these in every single video so far. And let's just go over like how impressions, I guess, which is better, which is not. This knife is great. I mean, I think this all miniature knives should have the axis lock. I think that this one's been heavily abused. The way it sticks out is much nicer. It's better than, like, let's say my Gonzo 704, I think I have one. That one's kind of flush, and it's so hard to open. This one's nice. It's really smooth. I mean, it's really super smooth. I can just flop like this and just flop it around, like, constantly. Looks nice. I guess this is aluminum scales. Makes it actually not any thinner than the other knives, even the one with G10 scales. So I'm not sure why they did this. I don't know why they did this actually at all. I guess the big feature of this is that it has a can opener or bottle opener. I've tried this. Not heavily effective, honestly. Like, it's not a great bottle opener. I like the flat stuff is better, but you know, in a bind, I guess it works. This is a nice everyday knife, actually. It's a pretty big, thick blade. It's not as thin like, you know, the Enlan is. Enlan's a nice thin blade, a lot of blade length. And again, it's sharpened really well. Like a nice, almost very even sharpened. It's got a little edge in the corner. But these all have the same problem, really. Like, this one has less of a problem because it has a little choil, so you can't really see it, but actually is curved over. And this is heavily abused. These blades, people say they rust. I abused this one heavily. It did not rust. It just tarnished a little bit. Like, here's tarnished. The screw is completely tarnished as hell. But otherwise, it's not bad. Again, of these knives, probably my favorite is still this one. A lot of people like this knife. It's, I guess, a little brother to my EDC. You know, my Enlan EL01. Very similar styling. Actually, when I bought these, I couldn't tell that these were different sizes. I thought they were the same size. Little did I know. But I mean, I'm not disappointed at all. This is a nice, small, thin knife. It's a good pocket knife. I've been carrying this around mostly. This is kind of stated as a drawer piece, I guess you call it. Have not found a good use for this. It's not any faster opening than my 710. But the smaller scales just not as grippy. Actually, it's the same design as the Big Brother, but it's a smaller scale of it, and therefore it's not as nice in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion, of course. And again, I'm completely wholly unqualified to be telling anyone this, but you're on my channel anyways, I guess. You're believing in me somewhat. Well, yeah. Between these two, which is, both SRM, I'll probably put this one ahead because this is just a nice everyday knife. This one I'd probably carry on, like, I don't know. I'd probably use for everyday use if you can keep it clean. This I would use in emergency situations any day of the week. Like, I bought 4 of them. I just keep them around in my go pack, in my, emergency escape packs, 3-day packs. I keep one of these around all the time. Yeah. And I mean, the sharpness, it's the same steel, and they actually have this pretty much the same grind. This is actually a full flat grind. This is a concave grind. This is also concave. These definitely do last longer and do appear sharper, like appearance wise. This one does kind of stay, the odd man out. That's kind of why I don't use it. Actually, I guess it's just seems like easier to destroy it, and so it's just a bit dinkier. I can't say it otherwise. This just seems dinkier. But yeah, so I guess that's really all I can say about this one.